Hello everybody, welcome to Fairmont AstroTurf for the Belgotex Fairmont Hockey Tournament. We're at day 3 at the moment, it's flown by, and in the boys section we have Somerset College in red taking on Oudtshoorn in the white. My name's Brinsley Powell and I'm joined by coaching rival but also a friend, Bryce West.
Good afternoon everyone, how's it Brinsley? Nice to be in the commentating seat with you again. Looking forward to another game at this fantastic Belgotex Sport Fairmont Hockey Tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Somerset College playing from right to left. Somerset College being a formed team so far, have only lost one game to date against the hosts Fairmont versus Oudtshoorn, who've had a tough tournament so far but have always shown a good hand of themselves, particularly on defense. And on the ball now, Liam Bayer, critical player to Sean Irwin. Bryce, you are part of the Fairmont coaching team. What did you make of the Somerset College side when you played them?
I thought they're very well organised. It was a very tough game. It went down to the wire and unfortunately we came out with the win. But yeah, it's going to be, if they secure the victory here, I think it'll be another rematch tomorrow. It'll be in the final, so looking forward to that. But it's Liam Bayer on the ball, fantastic player, very sharp, very skillful, very fast. Definitely one of the guys to look out for in today's game. You see Sean Owen going direct, far post, almost connecting there with Liam Bayer. It's a great ball and good start by Somerset College, starting on the front foot. But I'm sure Oudtshoorn are going to give it their all.
Yeah, in the critical game, it did seem to have been, does seem to have been, should I rather say, was Somerset College versus York. And you've alluded to the fact that if Somerset College get themselves a win here, they play in the final tomorrow against Fairmont, and I'm really excited for that one. They've obviously still got a long game ahead of them, and you never know what it's like being the underdog. Underdog has nothing to lose and can always put in an upset. But the Somerset College, just for anyone watching at home, the storyline here was that Somerset College beat York in a humdinger on day 1, with Liam Bayer scoring a backhand with 2 minutes to go, and that's left Somerset College with just needing the win here. Push from Captain Fasaki, trapped Maria Ward. Great defensive running there by Jaden Boyson, quick out of the blocks. Coach Bryce, as I know you're affectionately known here, do you see any space? Do you see anything that can happen for College? Going short to Beard, no. Going to Bayer, no. Missed them all.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of space in the middle if they want to execute a little variation. Otherwise, I'm sure the straight flicker will definitely be on. But I saw yesterday in the game against Fairmont, they had a fantastic straight beat and almost actually scored 2 of them, but one definitely went in and absolutely rocketed against the backboard. I think we might see that coming up now.
Joshua Beard, here we go. Just warming into the game, Irwin, another PC. Arden Ulafia though looks really in it to win it in the goals, and he's had a good tournament to date, making loads of saves. Beard, miss-hit, save by Olafia, but the Wounded Rabbit's never an easy one to save as a goalkeeper. Can't say that from experience. I have no goalkeeping experience, but I know it's a tough one. And College maybe just a little bit guilty of not making the most of 4 PCs. Vasaki, Bayer, danger. Bryce, the game's still got to spring into a little bit of action, a little bit of tempo. What would your advice be to Oudtshoorn at the moment? Is this what they're looking for? Are they looking to play this sort of tempo, or what is exactly it?
As we've seen in the past, I think they're definitely going to look to play on the counter, play a little bit more of a direct style of game, get it to their forwards, and not mess around with the ball too much. I know I've heard the coach shout a few times, they want to get in the D fairly quickly and fairly direct to bring in their quick strikers, making late leads into crucial areas and just getting a little touch in. And I'm sure they'll be under a bit of pressure from Somerset College, so I think that'll be the way that they would want to take this game. You'll probably see a little bit more of a structured board up from College, just connecting little passes, getting players into spaces, overlaps, some good interchanging between lines, and really testing the defense of, as we see, a fantastic save by Olafir, but unfortunately could not deal with the rebound, and Somerset College have the first one of the day.
Yeah, and great footage taken there by ES Media, the goal scorer in action there at the moment. Sam Chaplin, just so good on the rebound, and so many goals are scored in that rebound zone. Mirroring on the ball now, the Oudtshoorn captain starting to link up with Miguel Meyer. I love seeing those two in midfield action. College on the scoreboard, a great first save by Arden Olafir from Liam Bayer's shot, but just Chaplin really involved. Beert on the ball now. Beert to Chaplin. Goal scoring combination coming to the fore. Irwin on the ball. Great crossfield ball there to what looked to be Matthew Lowe. Vasaki, you don't often see Vasaki up there. He's generally the midfield general, but one back by Lowe. Easy to spot there with the black headband. Meyer looking long, just not on the mark, which will upset Oudtshoorn with their direct style. They're looking to take everything quickly. Meyer with a chuck into space, great space, but cleaned up by tall Josh Beert. And Dominic Geard also having a industrious start to the game. He's got a lot of ball early on this left flank, left midfield zone. Irwin with the diagonal, or the reverse handball.
You've played 2 games here that haven't been recorded, have they? No, you played 1. 16, so you have to beat them, we have to beat them.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we move into moving day, as they call it, just looking at logs on our phone on the Sportivo app, and it's all to play for here. Oudtshoorn also have so much to play for, and that's what it's all about. And we thank Sportivo for bringing us the app, which allows us to see all the results, the logs, the fixtures. Irwin, just a little bit of a mistrap, but cleaned up there by Dylan says, just not cleaned up in time, however. And Stracey's, as they are affectionately known, still getting a lot of early ball, and Meyer today on the ball so much more already in the first 5 minutes, or should I say rather first 10 minutes. Bryce, if you were a part of the Oudtshoorn team, what would be your outlook based on the players at your disposal?
Yeah, I think got some decent players involved here, and Liam Bay on the backhand, and that is quality. That is a spectacular strike, cool as you like, into the top bins, and that's 2-0 to Somerset College. What a finish. We spoke about him earlier, and yeah, we said he's going to be dangerous, and he's actually scored the winner on his backhand against York the other day, and they just shows you guys just what he can do if you give him his space on his backhand.
Shades of a young Lloyd Norris Jones, dare I say it. Lloyd Norris, who? Liam Bayer is the man on our lips at the moment, and he's just a devastating forward. You had to coach against him, Bryce, a week ago for the Province under 18A boys versus Bullen under 18A boys. Was there any directive towards your guys when he had the ball?
Yeah, we definitely made sure that he never had any time in the D or any space to really release his shot, and we try to break down play as much as we can to nullify his speed as well, you know, because he's very quick, very skillful. So as soon as we made him not play to his strengths, we look to always be in the game.
Kaketso Kakana there having a half chance. Maybe could have just gone for a little slide, but loads of space here for College in their outlet. 2 passes later, already in the circle. But Captain Meering, Troy Meering, cleaning up shop as always. Jandre Prinsloo looking long, and there. Oh, great last ditch defending there by Jack van der Merwe. Irwin going. Just a little bit of ill-timed leading by Ben Chaplin. But College utilizing the depth of this field, and Lorato Vina always involved. A little bit too crafty there from Oudtshoorn. Goes Sam Chaplin. Chaplin just a little bit wayward with the shot.
Ren, going into, we got last 20 seconds of the Chaka. Do you think the Stracies are happy with the first Chaka performance?
Well, having got to have seen these boys all week, it's been a tough tournament, but they are workhorses, and I think they will always want to battle and be involved in the game. So in some regards, I think they're really happy that they're playing against a strong team and have limited the chances. But in the same breath, I think no team likes to be 2-0 down so early in a game. So, but they've fought hard, and I think their midfield's a lot better today already than some of their previous games.
And it's exciting to see that we know they play very direct and love to go forward, and they have created quite a few opportunities against the Somerset College side, and I think if they can just be a little bit more clinical, they can actually get on the scoreboard, and scoreboard pressure is a thing. If it's 2-1, you know about the 2-0 trap, and at the moment it is 2-0, so we never know where it's going to go.
Nice caddy, good job. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, the director of the tournament shouting in the background over here.
Amazing. I thought they were leaving you out there the whole game, man.
I'm like, he's like, it's gonna be like 2 minutes left.
No, good job, well done.
And maybe you've just heard the subtle comments of one of the behind-the-scenes critical figures here by the name of Robert Goslet, Robbie G, Mr. Hockey. He's got so many names, but what he's just alluding to there was that the one of the 2 umpires in action there, Caitlin Butler, a young female aspiring umpire, loads of potential, started the game just due to 1 or 2 logistical difficulties for new umpire Chris Eason. But that's what it's all about, is female umpire in the men's game, giving a great account of herself and highly confident. And we've seen that at Bryce at international level with one of our own, Vanri Fenter and Michelle Joubert, umpiring many men's international games.
Yeah, and it's good to see, and they even have that in the Wifter class. That I think it's always 1 male, 1 female, and you even get the males umpiring in the female Wifter class game. So it's great to see. It's all about equality, and I think the female umpires are really stepping up the game and becoming top umpires, which is fantastic to see. Quick start by Liam Bayer, lots of space in the D. On the backhand, an upright backhand has just taken a deflection, gone over for a long corner. We almost had a goal in the first 10 seconds of the second Chaka. Somerset College coming out with intent, and we can see they're definitely pushing to get some goals.
Yeah, chatting to Coach Mark Pickering pre-game, and hold on a second, here goes Bayer. Great save by Arden Olivier, with almost like a block style save, a long barrier, dare I call it. Low on the ball now. Clever work by Low. finding his captain, the general, James Fasaki. Just Jack van der Merwe running it over the baseline, but good defending yet again. Meyer with the overhead, not the biggest one, but highly effective. Oh, and what a turn there by Dylan Dreyer on the ball still. Dreyer looks long. And, great couple of interchanging passes there by the boys known as Stracy's. Yeah, Mark Pickering let me know early in the week that Liam Bayer, in a matriculant at the moment, looking to head actually to the Cape next year and possibly play for UCT, and I think it's an exciting figure that could be joining them. It's always nice to see a couple of we always see, Bryce, the move of the province boys and girls to Stellenbosch, but we hardly see the Boland players moving to the Cape.
Yeah, Stellenbosch normally dominates the hockey in terms of players that they recruit. Fantastic program that they do have there, but it's fantastic to see that we get some of the Boland players back into UCT, into the Cape. Fantastic university, and actually having a really good season as well this year, the UCT first side.
Oh, I had the privilege of watching UCT men's first side last night versus Western Province Cricket Club men, and it was a humdinger 2-2. That UCT could probably feel a little bit hard done by to get the draw, believe it or not, against tabletop and cricket clubs. So it always is a shake-up with these top teams at the moment. Push to Bayer with this new style, rolling knuckleball style slap, pioneered by one of our own, Mustafa Kasim. Who you have also had the pleasure of coaching a hangover lot, Bryce. Highly jealous. And played into Bayer, slip to Irwin. Sean Irwin with the near post drag. Arden Olivier maybe a little bit disappointed there, because I think he had read that all ends up, but that is a tough height. It's not high, it's not low, it's really in between. You're not sure if you should use your kicker, if you should use your hands, and College go 3 to the good.
Umpire Frank Dutoy not happy with that. Next time it happens, he says he's going to be issuing some cards. But good game management. We always want to see 11 versus 11 on the field here. And the umpires we don't like to see the umpires go to their cards too early. We see Liam Baer just collecting the ball on the outside. And that is a penalty corner. It is a deliberate breakdown. Unfortunately, it was just a mistime challenge. But as Frank's saying over there, what can he do? It is a penalty corner to Somerset College. As we see a couple of raindrops come down onto the turf. A little bit different weather from the past 2 days. I'm sure the players are enjoying the cool weather and the turf being a little bit wet and the ball being a little bit more hard.
What's that saying about spring? During the week it's 30 degrees, and of course late Friday afternoon and on the weekend it rains. Short push to Bayer, rolling slap, deflection.
And it's a great double save by Olivier, and it's Stracy's defense doing exceptionally well here. Nice and compact, hunting the ball, not allowing the player to have any space to get the shot off. And it's a great turnover, and they got numbers up and a lot of space to run into if they can just move the ball. Some good counter defense there by Somerset College. It's a great ball by Irwin all the way to T-point.
Yeah, College here with sustained attacking pressure has naturally just meant that there's more defenders deep in the field. That's just a natural progression of a game being played up high in one circle. So it's important that Somerset College attackers realize that there's less space and do less on the ball and just look to finish with a one-touch finish or a stick-on-ball sort of finish, as opposed to trying to have the hit the whole time.
It's another penalty corner to Somerset College. Just under 7 minutes left in the first half. 3-0 Somerset College. Bryn, what's your guess here? Another slip to Owen for the slip flick, or are we going straight beat from the top?
Absolutely not. Beards is going to rocket this one bottom left with a hit.
It's a fantastic save by Olivier yet again. And Stracey's PC defense has done exceptionally well in the last two penalty corners, and they now have a lot of space and numbers up if they can find connections. Unfortunately, just not be able to string the passes together.
Oh, Fasaki, not Fasaki, how dare I say that? Just trying to see who that is. But the pre-scan, the vision to see the advancing defender and a first time sort of through ball style pass, just missing its target. But yeah, you did right. Stracey's have had a good penalty corner defensive routine and it's worked. Just the foot there.
Large with the ball down the line, just escaping fellow player, but they've turned the ball over again. A little bit of a drop pass, just a little bit too soft, and
show and go from Beard. Pritchett, crossfield ball in. Just back pressure, a little bit too aggressive. And it's cold out here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me assure you of that. As College win a high press.
And as you mentioned earlier, Bryn, Odin Olivier having a fantastic time in the goal box there. Making save after save after save. It's really making it difficult for College to get some goals. It's really good to see.
Yeah, Bryce, at this late stage of the season, and I probably have to use that term kindly here because there's been obviously a lack of school hockey this year and probably more club hockey for the first time in our lives than a school hockey year. But what do you say to a team when you're in the real flow of the season and just Owen there with a flick? Oh, a great first wave running by Troy Meering. He has got himself out there as quick as possible.
And has almost hit our cameraman up behind the goal box.
Maybe he needs a face mask.
Some good aerial skills, but just a little bit of a miss hit. And again, Stracey's defend that penalty corner. Fantastic work.
How much at this late stage of the season, Bryce, is about changing things if there's a need for a change versus keeping the processes going and not necessarily overloading people at this late stage of the season?
Yeah, I think it's pretty important to keep it simple. There hasn't been a lot of schoolboy hockey played this year, so as soon as we start overcomplicating it, it's a fantastic run through the middle there. But yeah, I think keeping it simple and stick to the process that you know is fairly important at this late stage now due to the minimal hockey that has been played. And if you overcomplicate things, you might leave people a little bit confused.
College just a little bit guilty of not making the circle big. There was a hockey song years ago called Make the Circle Bigger, and unfortunately their College just making it too easy to defend with all the attackers in the same positions. Liam Bayer probably going a little bit too long down the left hand side as well. Two minutes left here in this first half of play. 3 goals to Somerset College versus Oudtshoorn 0. Mayer on the ball a lot more today. Looking a dominant figure with Meering at center midfield. Just a little bit of a heavy touch there. Do you think Somerset College definitely have played a lot of balls at sort of the near post pass line, Bryce? Is that purposeful, do you think, based on how many times they've done it, or is that just a little bit of technical execution gone wrong?
I'm not quite sure. We don't generally look to go for the near post, but if you had a look at the strikers there, he's running across the keeper and looking just to get a deft little touch to get just to deviate the ball away from the goalkeeper in. But I think, like you said, it could be a bit of a technical issue. I think they're probably looking to go more towards the middle/back post for that deflection. Liam Bairn, acres of space, but another fantastic save by Odin Olofi and another penalty corner to Somerset College. What's your thoughts on that, Brent? Do you think they're looking for their near post deflection?
I'm always a big lover of trying to make something new happen where it doesn't exist. So maybe they feel that the late leads are on and they can play those balls, but then it's going to have to be a deft touch. You've used the perfect term there. Irwin again. PC. But I don't know. Possibly could just be a lack of execution. Definitely maybe ask Coach Mark Pickering after game if that was planned. I know certainly at the top levels that they often are playing those slightly near post passes just a little bit away from goal, as it's the only pass option on, and then they play the extra pass. Irwin, flick, save Olafia. Save Olafia again. But Cunningham pushes it over the line with the second bite at the cherry. 4-0 to College with 7 seconds to go. Here goes Dreyer again. Dreyer has been happy to go running today. Half time though. Dreyer's looked exciting every time he's got the ball. I hope he gets the ball a little bit more in the second half. Bryce, your thoughts briefly before we have a little half time interval?
Yeah, I think Somerset College have had a bit more possession than the Straceys have had, and I think in a closer game, they might be a bit upset about not being so clinical inside of the D, but they do have a 3-4 goal lead at the moment, so hopefully we can get another exciting second half going, and I'm sure Straceys is going to come out flying as they have in the past, and hopefully they can get on the scoreboard nice and early.
It looks like it. I'm hoping not, though, because it's
catch us for the second half, ladies and gentlemen, in about 4 minutes time.
Is it sorted though, what you were meant to?
Yeah, it's just someone.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Fairmont Astro Somerset College versus Oudtshoorn in this battle of the boys from a little bit of the northern side of the areas. Somerset College straight on an attack. Penalty corner. Bryce, your thoughts on Somerset College in that first half?
Yeah, I thought they started off really strong, really well, and then I think they could have been just a little bit more clinical in the D. But in saying that, all in all, if you're having a stormer of a game in the goals for the Straceys, but I'm sure College are looking to get a few more goals in the bank. And yeah, I thought they were decent. I thought towards the end they became a little bit too direct, and I thought they looked really good when they had little interchanges between each other. As you see a bit of movement at the top of the D, the two castles changing, and then it went straight to Liam Bayers, I think it was, who slid it, and it was a nice little deflection. They tried that a few times in the first half and first short corner of the second half, and they put it away. So Coach Mark Pickering will be happy with that outcome.
I think Ryan Cunningham getting himself on the ball there with the deflection. Unconventional switcheroo from the two trappers, but I think just player profiling there, one of the trappers was obviously the main man, Josh Beard, who has got himself many hits already, and maybe Beard there was looking for the deflection. He didn't get it, Cunningham did, but who cares who got it? I'll tell you who got it. Somerset College got it. Bayer keeps going, he's now got 90 meters. Oh my goodness, plays a backhand. Cunningham just a missed trap.
Coming up next, we have Springfield girls versus Somerset College girls. It's set to be a cracker of a game. Both teams needing to get the victory to secure their spot in the finals tomorrow. Really looking forward to that game as we see Straceys entering the Somerset College half. Sure, Coach John Dalton is hoping they can get a bit of an outcome over here.
Dreyer yet again though. Dylan Dreyer, number 12 from Oudtshoorn, always looks like he could make a difference on the ball. Great interplay in the center of midfield. Oh, and such a great tackle there by Sipe Simane. Sorry, apologies, Simama. Sipe Simama, great tackle, and go forward. And here we have
a one-on-one.
Oh my, what a save by Daniel Good.
Fantastic goalkeeping there by the Somerset College goalkeeper.
Matthew Lowe. Been able to watch Matthew Lowe a little bit at earlier tournaments this year, such as the CPL. And he's always devastating on the ball. But I really enjoyed that fast break as per normal from Oudtshoorn, the Straceys boys, and Dylan Dreyer going one-on-one versus Daniel Good. Good just sending him into a web and turning over the ball. But Dreyer mustn't lose sight of that he could have another opportunity like that and he can put it away.
I think for all the young hockey viewers out there, it's also really important that when eliminating a player one-on-one, if you go to the left, it's always to the stick side and you give him that defender that extra chance to make that tackle. So it's always really important to always go left to right, go around the weaker side, and you're always going forehand, and it's a little bit easier for you to win the 1v1 battles. As we see, a fantastic run through the middle by Troy Merring, the captain, but just getting tackled at the last one. And when he had two players in behind the Somerset College, they could really have got themselves onto the score sheet.
Oh,
It's a swing and a miss, and umpire Frank Totoya says that that's dangerous to the engaging defender, and it's a free hit out to Somerset College. When Oudtshoorn really getting to their stride now with the 7 minutes to go in the third. Chaka, couple opportunities in quick succession. They actually could have been 2 up on the board now and could have made it 5-2, and we could have had a huge game on our hands here.
without a shadow of a doubt, and it just shows how important making the most of your opportunities is. As Chaplin plays it in. Great save by Olafia. Olafia's been kept busy today, but he's improved this tournament, there's no doubt, with the amount of practice he's had. Just a clever clean up there by Fasaki, playing Irwin. And the rain is starting to come down, a little bit heavier. I think tomorrow is similar weather, which is awesome, because what that's going to allow for is a little bit of a quicker play on the field. And there we see, I don't think we would have seen that sort of tempo and slap in the last 2 days, just due to the heat and the sponginess of the ball. But today we have seen that tempo in the game vastly higher. Ruketso Kakane going. Cleaned up by Owen. And Fairmont attacking forward pretty quickly. My apologies, at the Fairmont Astro, how dare I say that. Somerset College attacking at the Fairmont Astro. Olafia with the save. It's just so tough to take your eyes off this green turf that I eventually got myself in a little bit of a web there, thinking I saw the green machine, but absolutely not. Somerset College on the board, dictating. And we just at the moment have a look there at the Oudtshoorn bench. They have been fully supportive throughout, always full of energy, chatter, and they're still building. Good 1v1 defense. Vina just loses the ball.
I'd just like to see this Oudtshoorn defense become just a little bit more compact, as Bay on the backhand. Well intercepted, but picked up on the rebound. And it is Somerset College 6, Stracy 0. As we have Ben Chaplin on the score sheet. Right place, right time, and had a easy little tap in. A great double save by Odin Olafir, and fantastic work there by the Stracy's goalkeeper and his defense there to keep Somerset College out there. I love their never give in attitude, and they will keep playing into the final whistle, and that is fantastic to see.
It's a character trait that we've seen a little bit lost in the most recent times. Resilience, desire, and Stracy's have it in abundance. Little ricochet off the stick of Vina. It looked to be taken quickly by Bayer. Don't want to give that man space. Great defending there by Kakana. Great tackle back. And the shave tackle onto the foot of the college forward.
As we see another penalty corner for Somerset College. Yeah, but I was saying earlier, I think I would love to see the Stracies become just a little bit more compact and not allow so much space for excuse me, for Somerset College to go straight down the middle and penetrate the circle. I'm sure Coach John Dodson would want his team to work be a little bit more compact and make Somerset College actually really work really hard to get into that circle to get some outcomes. And it's a great run out there by Asapive.
Yeah, Simama is out in a flash and great running.
He just gone wide there. It's been some fun and games for the trappers of Somerset College. They a lot of movement, and I'm actually not sure that when last they've actually used a trapper to trap one of the short corners.
Yeah, that could actually possibly be down to the lack of hockey over the last couple of, let's say, 18 months. To the viewer at home, I know we're always talking about the flickers, the hitters, and all of that, but a crucial skill or two that is needed in a penalty corner for the flicker to have time and all of those good things is the pusher and the trapper. And maybe just seems like maybe the trappers at Somerset College might be lacking a little bit of confidence, or maybe it goes one step further and the pushers just have had a little bit of lack of practice. Unsure, we won't know for sure. I could definitely get in touch with Mark Pickering post game. As the end of the third chucker here, College still have their penalty corner though, of course.
I wonder if they're using the trapper's movement maybe just to catch the eye of the goalkeeper and just to offset him a little bit and catch him unaware of what's happening in their penalty corner. And we see again Bayer on the backhand, dangerous, goal. Fantastic finish there on his backhand, Liam Bayer, also known as the Tomahawk. It's really, really lethal with it, and I think that's his second goal of the game on his backhand.
Yeah, there's shades of a Lloyd Norris-Jones in him. Anytime he goes on that backhand, you sort of know the end result that's coming your way. And College have a 7-0 lead. We will return in about a minute's time to bring you the final chucker. Hello everybody and welcome back as we enter the fourth chukker of this game of Somerset College versus Oudtshoorn. Straight away, College on the attack. Just not finding the final link up. Oudtshoorn now with a fast break. Meyer looking, finding his teammate Dreyer. That's been a prominent link up all game.
Just not able to find that last connection. They had a nice little fast break there and a lot of space to count into. And again we see their run. Somerset College ball going past the near post. Interesting. Unfortunately just no one on the end of it, and it is 16 to the Stracies. Heading into the final 10 minutes of this game. It is Somerset College 7, Oudtshoorn 0. Oudtshoorn putting on a fantastic defensive performance here. Duly noted by the goalkeeper Orden Ulafir, who's made save after save after save. And as I mentioned earlier, the Stracies, the never give in, never die attitude. You can definitely see it here. They're still running as hard as they can. Lots of attacks. And there's someone coming to sit in the naughty chair. And he's out for 2 minutes. It's a green card by Frank Tutsoy. Bit of a breakdown. Might not have been on purpose, but unfortunately Sean Owen is sitting on the sideline. And Stracies now have a numerical advantage on the field. Can they take advantage of this as we see them coming forward? Fantastic fast break there. Very quick accelerating with the ball. I think maybe just a little bit too narrow in their attack and playing into the hands of Somerset College there. And we see Liam Bayer with lots of speed and skill on the outside. But well handled there by the captain of Oudtshoorn,
Troy Meering.
Yet
again, he's had a really good game today. Probably his best game of the tournament to date. Him and Meyer have linked up hang of a lot and been able to also find Dreyer up high. But Samama and Vina as well have just been prominent in defense for Stracies. Oh, just missed. And here we have Hermes on the ball now. Great pickup by Ben Chaplin. Turned over. Just too many double turnovers now though. Mayer with the overhead again. Now Dylan having a great game here, and he's still going Oh! And half chance there for Stracy's. Oh no, stop it, Liam Bayer. Your feet are just too quick.
A lot of space on the right hand side there. It's gone direct. And a nice little touch there. But a good save by the goalkeeper. Ryan Cunningham there with the deflection. Somerset College winning the penalty corner. Just under 7 minutes to play in this game.
Yeah, Ryan Cunningham as cunning as ever, and getting himself a little shot at goal out of nothing. And maybe it should be Cunning Ryanham after that little play over there. Trapped this time by College. Slip. Oh wow. And playing the rebound. First great save by Olivier, and the ricochet coming the way of the pusher for Sahi, but having a swat at it and just missing.
Maybe giving my age away with this comment, but back in the day that would be a yellow card for the attacker. Not allowed to play the ball above shoulder, but this game has advanced so much, and it's great to see the players using the new rules to their advantage, and almost a fantastic goal there.
There's no doubt that our players often look at us, Bryce, you and myself, and go, what are these old men saying to us? They are outdated, they have no idea what's going on in the game, and we've got to forgive ourselves sometime. But I mean, Bryce, we didn't even have the self-pass in high school, I don't believe. I think it was the first year I left school, the self-pass came into play, and it revolutionized hockey, certainly schoolboy and schoolgirl hockey, which we're watching at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely added to the game, and from a neutral and spectator's point of view, it's just a little bit quicker and it's more exciting to watch. And it's really awesome to see that the FIH are really always looking to advance and better the game of hockey that we love so much, and really exciting stuff.
Correct me if I'm wrong, FIH stands for Hockey Field, Federation of Indian Hockey, or is it International Hockey? Oh, sorry. No, I've just heard it there. Sorry, referring to Federation of International Hockey. Absolutely, and they do great stuff over and over and over again. And on that note, they've recently just publicised a couple of the yearly award winners, and we must congratulate everybody involved. It's been a stellar year of international hockey, with the Olympics serving up fantastic hockey. Oh, just a backhand shot across goal, and we congratulate all the teams that have had fantastic international calendar years, particularly I think it was the Netherlands women and the Belgian men. At least they got some awards somewhere.
Yeah, Ren, as you mentioned, one of our very own Mustafa Kasim was nominated for FIH Young Player of the Year after his spectacular performances at the Olympics, scoring quite a few goals. The winner against Germany, albeit by the defender's gone in, but he also scored an absolute crack of a goal against Belgium, receiving an 80-yard overhead, putting on his backhand and beating Vincent van Nys, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, near post. You see Stracy with a fast break here, lots of space, numbers up, 4v3. Can they get on the scoreboard? Direct. Oh, it's a great save by the goalkeeper. Not sure if there was a deflection involved there, but he couldn't be certain and had to make the save. Great counter there by the Stracys. Great to see them still lots of energy with 3 minutes to go.
What I loved so much in that was that Daniel Good was awake no matter what. He hasn't had much to do today, but it's important to stay awake throughout, and Daniel Good in the goals there for College, awake, ready, and making the save. Versace wins the ball, Captain Courageous, playing Bayer. It looks like Pritchard on the ball. No, not Pritchard, apologies.
So we're talking about the awards. You're saying everybody had won it. Who were the winners of all the FIH awards?
It was contentious. That's why we love. That adds to the drama. But unfortunately, it was well, not unfortunately, the Indian players scooping all the awards, and they're certainly both the men's and the women having great tournaments. It always becomes a little bit debatable when you scoop all 8 out of 8, but they had great tournaments, there's no doubt. Better than Arthur van Doren in the men's? I certainly don't think so. Mustafa Kassem, our South African, another contentious one there. But anyway, there's no doubt the Indian women have shown massive signs of progress, as have the Indian men. Olafia with another strong save, great action. And as we're wrapping up the game here, player of the game, there's so many options, and that's the tough part of this all. But I think we've got to go with, just a moment. Let's see this penalty corner. And that's exactly why our man of the match goes to none other than Arden Olafia in goal. The man has had to stop probably 70 shots today. Sure, he's let in a couple, but he has stopped so many that I can't even keep count. And he could be forced to make another. Olafia is everywhere, absolutely everywhere. The man in the green has been amazing. And Bryce, thoughts on a deserving performance there by Olafia?
I couldn't agree anymore. He has been solid at the back there, organizing his defense loud, and he has made some cracker saves, double saves, triple saves, you name it, he's made it. And there he is again, clearing it out wide. Fantastic performance from him in the goals, and like you said, yes, he has conceded a few, but there are 10 players ahead of him, so we can't always point at the goalkeeper for conceding goals.
With 10 seconds left in the game, we have Somerset College 7 goals to the good over Oudtshoorn. Stracy's by no accounts have they've put out a good showing here today. Strong performance by their attacking unit yet again, and they've definitely left here with probably a goal or two actually not given. I say not given, not finished off, but they're certainly building as this tournament goes on and on. Bryce, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the better performances we've seen from Oudtshoorn. Definitely, as the games go on, they're getting more and more into the game, and it's really good to see how far they've come. And again, it's the 4th game, and they've never given in at all in any of the games that I've watched, and really good to see. And hats off to Oudtshoorn for putting out a fantastic performance out there today. But a well-deserved win there by Somerset College. I think Coach Mark Pickering will be hoping that his players can be a little bit more clinical tomorrow in the final, because they might not be happy to not score all the goals that they could have done today. But again, man of the match, Arden Olafia, fantastic in the goals.
And joining me upstairs in the commentary box, Arden Olafia, player of the game, about 70 saves. Arden, what a game by yourself. Can you walk me through any that come to mind on that amazing display?
I had full confidence in my defense. It was a good reminder that we were working as a team together. We didn't let as many balls through as we thought we would. It was one hell of a game. It was very fun.
Yeah, the man upstairs here is sweating profusely. He has worked himself ragged. Tell me there must be one save that stands out in your mind, though.
I think the one save that stood out to me was when I tried to slide into the goal, but the ref umpire saw it as swinging the foot a bit. So, yeah, it's debatable.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, look, I'll give you benefit of the doubt. I thought you were spectacular today, and that was good for me. So we look forward to watching you in your final games, and well done, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
And just in closing here, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this past game between Somerset College and Oudtshoorn. Boys side, a 7-0 win for Somerset College. Goals at plenty, really open end-to-end game, and certainly put Somerset College in the hot seats for tomorrow's final versus Fairmont. Catch us for the next game, coming to you in about 10 minutes time.